Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. He was 2 for 4 in Wednesday's game. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Next offer in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 1 away.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Throw sails over his head at first. 1 down. Todd Corona next up for the Blue Jays. And that one is lifted in the air. Lamb moving under it. And a couple of quick outs. That one found hard the other way. Tying run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground out to short. Off balance feed. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Quick move to first. And he's back in easily. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's a ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball. That's
As
down.
a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that
That's
one
the ball.
almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up. Man at second. Swings and misses. Struck him out. That ends the inning. So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jorge Barrosa. In the air, right field, Lamb settles under this one. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd. 1 down. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Ozzie Albies. And that one hammered, carrying well. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Lamb in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got it. That's out number 3. So runner at second, 2 down. Yohendrick Pinango next up for the Blue Jays. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball, right field. And that is the inning. 1 gone, runner at first. Now it's going to be Ozzie Albies. Fly ball to right. He's got it.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Lee, 5 saves on the year, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The Guardians down to their final strike.
No, that's out.
Got him. And that is the ball game. Lamb had a rough go of it in the loss. Struck out 3 times for the hat trick.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So digging in, Charlie Lamb.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Got him swinging. 1 gone here.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 out and a runner at second here in the 2nd game of the series. He's trying for 3rd. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, sometimes stealing 3rd base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal 3rd base.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That's a base hit as a run scores. Two outs, a couple of base runners at 1st and 2nd. Oh, great stop. Throw to 1st, and that's a great play for the out. Back now in Toronto, and now for the Jays, Blake Mitchell. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Lamb settles underneath it, and there's 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Yohendrick Pinungo. The 0-1. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
In the air right field, Lamb moving under this one. And there's 1 down. So up next, Max Anderson. Base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. Here comes the throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, we go to the top of the fifth. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Movement in the bullpen. Cole Winn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Collier warming up as well.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That's the ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Win. In his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Ball.
What a stop to first, and they get the out. Todd Corona next up for the Blue Jays. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field. And that'll do it. Blue Jays 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Lamb at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Comes up empty.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Pinango gets under it. And there's 2 down. Throw sails over his head at first.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. That is the inning. So 2 down. Blake Mitchell next up for the Blue Jays. The Jays down to their final strike. Popped up. Okamoto. And that'll do it. The Guardians even this series up in a game apiece. Lamb had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Oh, Boog, not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. Still, always good to get a team win.
Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Smash down the left field line. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. His 4th home run of the season. The Guardians strike first. It's 3-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So a runner at second, 2 down. Jorge Barrosa next up for the Blue Jays. Man at second. Swinging a drive, deep right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Back now in Toronto. All set for the start of the inning. So the Toronto Blue Jays have had a rough go so far this season. Siggy, they got to be scratching their heads in that clubhouse.
Actually, Boog, I think the way they respond in the clubhouse is going to be critical. If you're able to laugh it off, trust your talent, and work hard, it should work out in the end. But there's no doubt they've put themselves deep underwater in the standings, and they've got a lot of ground to make up. Big few weeks coming.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Charles Queen digs in for the Guardians. Fly to left his first time.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
One away with a runner at third here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 1-2.
Ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. And there's a ball.
That's the ball.
Got him swinging. There's a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And the 0-2. On the ground to third. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
2 on, 1 out. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Okamoto on at first. Nobody out. This one in the air right field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. The 0-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
In the air right field, Lamb under this one. And there's 2 away. Lamb stepping in. A base hit here could shift the vibe. They're just one swing away from changing the rhythm of this ball game.
Yeah, Boog, that's the beauty of baseball. You always have a chance if you've got a player like this to lead off the inning.
Gurriel takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. 1 down. So up next for Toronto, Max Anderson. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Up next.
Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb. He's a guy who does it all. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
No, that's out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Guardians with 1 out left. So 2 down. So in now for Cleveland, Jeremy Pena. Lee is just 1 strike away. On the ground to the left. On the run, sends it over to first. To first. Nice pick and a ball into dirt. And that ends the ball game. Lamb did well in the losing effort.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
Charlie Lamb with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs. And the batter now, Charlie Lamb, the leading home run hitter in the American League.
No.
There's a line drive to left field. 1 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
Here's a 1-1. That to right. And there's 1 away.
Up next, McCallum.
So 2 down. Joe McCallum now at the plate. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Back here in Cleveland. Start of the 4th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. Gone. And to the deepest part of the park. He crushes that one to center field. His 13th home run of the season, and they cut into the deficit.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Up next for the Guardians, the right fielder, number 13, Charlie Lamb.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
Sliced hard but foul. And 1-2.
No, that's
See
it.
if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That smash towards center. And that is that. We're through 5. Lamb steps in, 2 outs and a to-do list. Start a rally and save the inning.
Tall order, Boog, but he might just have that clutch gene in his DNA.
Out towards right center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. The throw into second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Outside with a breaking ball. Activity in the bullpen. Patrick Sandoval, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Number 40 warming up as well. Just missed.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a pop-up. Salas under it. And that's the inning. So 2 down, and the batter will be the shortstop, Carson Williams. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Lamb raging back towards the wall. Leaping, and it's gone. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they tack one on the board. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. The Guardians down to their final strike. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first.
Out of
Ball
there.
game. And the Rays take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb made a big contribution despite the loss. 2 hits, including that long ball.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
Just about to get underway. Here's Tyler O'Neill. And that one hammered Lamb. Going back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. And that is that. 1 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. First offering way inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And there's a foul ball. Lamb with a homer in his last game. Up the middle, Williams. In plenty of time to first. That's the second out. This one in the air, right field. Way back there. And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Okamoto on at first. Nobody out. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground. Flips it. 1 and second. And that's all they'll get.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Quick move to first. Lamb dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Bang, bang. 1 down. Carson Williams digs in now. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Ben Williamson next to hit for the Rays. 2-2. Base hit into the outfield. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a foul out of play. Schumann off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
And that one is lifted in the air. That is the inning. Man at first, Joe McCallum next to hit for the Rays. Here's a 1-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. Now it's going to be Lonnie Nelson. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that. So digging in, Tyler O'Neill. Two down, nobody on. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Got on plane with that.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Oh, 2 now. High fly ball, right field. Lamb should have this one. And that is that. And the batter now, Charlie Lamb. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Now this is a rocket to left. Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Morejon is just one strike away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit, one run in already. Fires to the plate. Tag.
On the tag.
They cut down the go-ahead. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. Travis Bazzana digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball lifted left field. McCallum under it. Out number 2.
Up next.
Go ahead run on base. Vinny Pasquantino next to hit for the Rays. Man at second. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Carrying well. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags and will move up to third. Coming home. The relay safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 4-3. Lamb stepping in. This is why you lift all those weights, singing. One swing could send everybody home.
Yeah, and he's shown the ability to deliver in moments just like this. All eyes on the batter's box.
Curve in the dirt, kicks away. And the runner holds. This could end it. Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The Guardians with the winning run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Lamb had a poor showing, needed to do more.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
One down. Next to hit, Charlie Lamb. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
There's a line drive to left field. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Comes up empty.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. And 2 outs, bases full. Here's the catcher. 2-2 in the air, right field, and that's the 3rd out. Lamb steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. He muscles that one out of here. His 14th of the year, and they add a run. It's
He put a good swing on it, but the box score might want to credit the win for that home run. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Rays, Ben Williamson. Ripped to right, and that's a base hit. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now, this ball is hammered deep center field, way back there, on its way, out of here. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they jump in front in the 7th. It's 4-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. What a timely home run that is. Now they're in the driver's seat, and you can't overstate the impact he's had on this game.
One down. Lonnie Nelson next to hit for the Rays. And a payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the catcher. The Rays down to their final strike. In the air, right side, Lamb settles under this one, and that'll do it. The Guardians salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians.
Lamb.
The Guardians have raced out of the gate to start the season. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up, and it gets the players fired.
Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner takes off, pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Fouled off left side.
Ball.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That ends the frame. Now the A's designated hitter, Addison Barger. 2 on, 2 outs. Base hit. Runner around third. Fires to the plate. And he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. So 2 down. Leo DeVries up next for the A's. Swing at a ground ball. Base hit. And that extends the inning for Henry Davis.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Lamb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one missed. This one in the air right field. Butler on the move as he glides back. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. In the air right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Lamb steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boo. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
On the ground. On the run. Sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. One down. Next up for the A's, Henry Davis. In the air, right side. Brings it in. That's out number 2. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Lamb takes it in for the out. 2 down. Lamb digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here's got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boo.
Base hit center field. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Nice hit, that boy. Good job, good job.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
The Athletics have some bullpen action. Andrew Saalfrank, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And he grounds one to the right side. But the tying run moves up to third, so they'll be happy with that. So it's effectively. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Andrew Saalfrank.
Well, with a runner at third and less than 2 outs, he's coming in looking for strikeouts right here. Ball's put in play, give him a good chance at bringing home that run.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
One and 2 here with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. 2-2 now. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
Just stop it. A great showcase of focus, athleticism, and hand-eye coordination. What a play.
Rutschman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The 1-2. And that's outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. So runner at second, 2 down. Kazuma Okamoto digs in for the Guardians. So the tying run at second. In the air, right field, Butler moving under this one. And that'll do it. The A's keep it rolling. 7 straight victories now. Lamb did well despite the loss.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
And up next for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb, the American League leader in RBIs this year. And there's a foul ball. The Guardians are looking very strong so far this season. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And fouled off.
Yeah, when a team's winning at this kind of pace, Boog, the vibes are great. I was on 2 different teams that had a 600 winning percentage or better in the first month of the season, and both of them went on to win the division. Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt. As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
That's to third. They put the tag on him. A sensational double play. Here's a big power threat. Charles Queen.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And it's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Fastball is outside.
Ball.
Just missed. And ball
That's
4
Take
to
your
a
base.
board.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
This is again 5 in a row.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And now it's even up.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Got him swinging. This one in the air center field. Varsho gets under it, and that's the 3rd out. This is Bryce Terang. That one hit to right. And there's 2 down. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. He was late there. Strike 1. Lamb, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 23 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Butler takes it in for the out. 1 down. 1 down. Now Charlie Lamb. This one in the air right field. And that's a foul ball. The 0-1. On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That's in for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7.
Oh.
and one is fouled off.
Ball.
And that's
Outside.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. And ball
Thank you, mate.
4, 2 aboard.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Charles Queen getting ready to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that one fouled off.
No, that's the
Could
ball.
use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Base hit into the outfield. They get the force, and now 2 gone. So 2 down. Gabriel Moreno digs in now. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. That is the inning. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Out to short. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. 0-2 now. In the air, right field, Lamb in position, and there's 2 down. So 2 down, and now it's Dalton Varsho. The A's down to their final strike. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and
Addison Barger up next for the A's. And a payoff pitch. Got it. That's the ball game. Lamb with a good game to help lift them to the win.
well, you'll never complain about getting a team win, Boog, but I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
Charlie Lamb now at the plate.
He's been showing off some pop lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
Sliced hard but foul. The Guardians off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Got him. 1 gone here.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Lamb, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And before the 0-1, he asks for time.
Ball.
1-1 now. High fly ball, right field. Davis settles under it. Takes it in for the out. Go ahead run on base. Now the left fielder. 2-2 on the way. In the air, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. He's got it. 2 down. Lamb Steps in with 2 outs and nobody on. He's basically saying, fine, I'll do it myself.
That's right. Might as well cue the movie trailer voice.
In a world where nobody gets on base. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out. That clips the zone. Strike 1. The A's bullpen has some movement. J.P. Sears, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Buto warming up as well.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. And that one is downstairs, and the count is filled up. Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking. 1 out man at first, and now the DH, Jacob Wilson. Rips that one to right. And there are 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. The 2-run shot, his first homer of the year. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss.
So in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving for a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Brings it in. Stepping in, Jacob Wilson. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 away. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. Now here is Gabriel Moreno. Morejon is just 1 strike away. Fly ball to right. And that'll do it. The Guardians with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb did not have a banner showing in this one.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
Charlie Lamb is focused. Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock.
Over to Bruhan. That's one. How about that double play? So 2 down. Now here is Carter Jensen. And the 0-2. In the air, right field, Lamb. On the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. No outs, runners at first and second. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Now one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And it's fouled off.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
High fly ball, right field. He's got it. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
1 down. Now it's Alex Bregman. In the air, right field. And a couple of quick outs. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 23 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
Here we go. Pick it up.
Liner, base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Way to square that thing up. Back. Back.
Now quick throw to first. Lamb back on a dive. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Charles Queen digs in now.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Sliced hard but foul. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One-two now. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 6th. Jonathan Aranda steps in for the Royals. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Going. Gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Nice grab. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Righty reliever out of the pen, Steven Cruz.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season.
Quick toss to first, and he just got his hand in there. Runner takes off. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the inning. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
So the tying run at second. And he grounds one to the right side.
Stand up right here. Stand up.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, so here's the Royals DH, Elliot Ramos. In the air, right field, Lamb under it, and there's one down. So a man at first. Stepping up for the Guardians, Max Schumann. Ball to strike. On the ground, right side, and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. So up next, Charlie Lamb. He's a guy who does it all. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him. That's the second out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just punched.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. Now, Jonathan Aranda. Chopped on the ground. Bazana, the flip, and that is the ball game. Lamb with an okay game of the win. Win 1 for 5 with a single.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
And up next for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb. Leading the American League in homers coming into this one. Having a monster season. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. And now it's Vidal Brujan. High fly ball, right field. And that will end the inning. On to extra innings. Charlie Lamb. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Not just far, but loud, Singy. Everything seems to jump off his bat.
Yeah, but when he connects, the ballpark turns into a souvenir shop. That home run total just keeps on climbing. What did Eric Young used to say? Souvenir City.
And a 2-1 on the way. Out to short. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. Here's Elliot Ramos. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Evan Carter. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One away. The Guardians are looking very strong so far this season. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Got him. 2 down. So 2 down. And next up for the Royals, Jonathan Aranda. Out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. KC. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Flips it, 1 at second, back to first, and that is a double play. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Evan Carter. Looking to get the tying run on base. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Lamb had a game to forget.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Lamb digging in, big-time pitcher, so he better have a plan, Siggy. Otherwise, it's a short trip.
Yeah, Boogie's just got to pick a pitch and go. No guessing, no hesitation.
That one fouled off. Siggy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hey, way to swing the bat. Nice rip.
Swing and a ball popped up. Bregman. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it up.
Quick move to first. And he's back in safely. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second. And he easily steals the bag. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season. Comes up empty. Strider, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Evan Carter steps in for the Royals. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. Out of here.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ball.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. His 16th homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning, Cam Smith steps in for the Royals. There's a swing and a drive. And that man at first with one gone. Here's Elliot Ramos. In the air, right field, Lamb. On his way over, he's got it. And there's 2 down. Lamb stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
That one drilled left field, and it's into the bullpen for a homer. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tie it up. It's 2-2.
First pitch swinging, and he squared up the slider. He was ready for it.
a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Lamb stepping in now. If he goes deep here, we may not see that helmet again until next series.
Yeah, might as well order the Gatorade shower now, Boog. This place would erupt.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul. Two on, 2 outs. To third, Bregman handles. They miss a big chance to take the lead. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Evan Carter. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Go ahead run on base. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. In the air, right side. And there's 2 down. Lamb locks in, ducks on the pond, and this guy's got a flair for the dramatic. They might want to cue up the slow-mo replay in the truck.
Yeah, Boog, only thing missing is the movie soundtrack. Let's see if he delivers the Hollywood ending.
Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to wait.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That one is foul, and he'll see another. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three-2. He caught it behind his back. On the money. Nice play.
Such a tough play. How did he pull that off? Incredible.
And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. 1 strike away. Right side. Freeman. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Guardians extend their winning streak to 5 in a row. Lamb had a great showing in the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Charlie Lamb. Fresh off. 1 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat. Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The Guardians off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Tied him up on a fastball inside. Here's Alex Bregman. The 1-1. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's long foul. And at first, Jonathan Aranda steps in for the Royals. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Ball.
He boasts a batting average that ranks top 10 in the league at the moment, Siggy. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Just missed it. Lamb digs in. He can't hide from it, Singy. He's been dominated in this matchup.
But here's a new opportunity, Boo. Got to take advantage and flip the script.
Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air, center field. Carter on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Man at first, nobody out. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they hold the lead runner at second. Potential tying run now in scoring position. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Now 1-1. Just
Down,
missed.
ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something
That's
out
the ball.
over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The Royals holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And there's a base hit to the left. He boots it, coming home.
Right here.
He'll score and then tie it. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third. Now it's the Guardians DH, Charles Queen. He's got some power, no doubt. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Right through there for a strike. That one lifted to left. Marsh settles underneath it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. Lamb digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
And fouled off. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Whip for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play.
Now quick throw to first. Lamb dives back in safely. Runner takes off. Pitches low. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's in for a strike.
Kind of goes without saying, but stranding these 2 runners in scoring position right here, it feels like it's a must if they stand a chance to win this game.
That one found hard the other way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Cam Smith. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the dive. And what a play. Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
So digging in, Walker Jenkins. The 0-2. Lined into right. And there's one down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. That's to third. Oh, nice play to first. And they get the out.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
In the air, right field, and there's two down. That one ripped, and that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Guardians have raced out of the gate to start the season. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. In the dirt. And the runner holds.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
Here's the 2-2. To third. And it goes just foul. The 2-2. Fastball is outside. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's to third. Campbell. Tosses to first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. So up next for Minnesota, Brent Rooker. That's ripped. Base hit. The throw to third. And he's out easily. One gone, runner at first. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Oswald Peraza. And the 0-1. Ripped to right. Out. Number 2. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The Guardians trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch misses. 3-2 down.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the air, center field. Jenkins in position, and that will end the inning. Guardians. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the Twins catcher, Carson Kelly. High fly ball, right field. Lamb under it. One down. Lamb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
Slow roller to third.
No, that's
and
foul.
that's just foul. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Liner caught it second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Lamb steps in, late game opportunity right here, Singy. A knock could change everything.
Yeah, this is really where composure matters, Boog. You stay in the moment and deliver.
On the ground, Peraza. Inning over, and it could have been worse. First and second, one out. Christian Campbell, the next to hit. 2 on, 1 out. High fly ball lifted into air right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So 2 down. Spencer Torkelson digs in for the Guardians. 1 strike away. Popped up. Campbell. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Well, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb, the American League leader in RBIs this year. And first offering is fouled off. Lamb, a multi-gold glove award winner, batting second in today's lineup, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Yeah. Great job right there. You squared up on that side.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike.
Get down.
Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Fires to third, but he's back. Out towards right center field. Honeycutt on the move. He's got it. Runner tagging and heading for home. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. 1 down. Here's the catcher. The 1-2. In the air, right field, Lamb. Moving under it, and there's 2 away.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That's ripped into the outfield. And there's 1 away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
In the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
You know, these Guardians really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
0-2 now.
See if you can go
Ball 1.
upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
0-1 down. High fly ball, right field. Lamb gets under it. 2 down. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Twins, Walker Jenkins. In the air, right field. Lamb settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. On the ground, right side. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Now the 0-1. Foul ball there. Prelip, a 6'2 southpaw, 210 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The high heat, too much on that one. 1 down. Now the left fielder. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now around second, going for third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. So 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Nathaniel O'Brien. On the ground to the left, Okamoto. Throw to first, ball game. And the Guardians take this one in a blowout. Lamb with a fair showing in this win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end today. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game, but a win is a win.
One down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. On the ground to third. Fires in time. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. He's got it. That's out number 2. 1 down. Here's the left fielder. Payoff pitch. High fly ball, right field. And there's 2 away. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. Safe. And they take the lead.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. And they tie it up. It's 2-2.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Guardians, the second baseman.
Back to the top of the order, Christian Campbell now at the plate. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. 2 down, nobody on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 down. And next for Minnesota, Justin Landry. The 3-1. In the air, right field. Lamb settles under it. 2 down. Lamb steps in. 1 swing could end it. He's got the pop, and the stage is set.
Yeah, it's all about slowing down that heartbeat, Boog. Trust the swing and let it rip.
This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. Slider right there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 2-2. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Campbell tosses to first. 2 out. Go ahead run on base. Now the left fielder. Line and a base hit into right. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. We're in extras here. Here's the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Hard liner. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags at second to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. At the plate, Justin Landry. And that one hammered way back there. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Lamb digging in. Walk-off watch is officially on, Singy. All that's missing is the dramatic bat flip.
Yeah, or a helmet toss and a crowd surf. Let's see if he can give them the moment they're hoping for.
Out towards right center field. Honeycutt on the move to the alley. And that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out.
Bottom of the 12th inning now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana. In the air, right field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Oh, he can't hang on. Still fires to first, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Bobby Waters will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. Andy Green gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In comes the winning run, and the Guardians win it in 12.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
Charlie Lamb getting set for this. And now the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing, and he breaks his back. They get the force. One pitch and one out. Dana was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Quick toss to first. Lamb back in on a dive.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. 2 away now. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charles Queen.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Man at second.
That's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's outside.
Not close with that one. Full count now. Out towards right center field. Settles under this one. And that's the inning. One gone, runner at first. Ronnie Mauricio, the next to hit for the Angels. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. Third home run of the season.
Up next for the Guardians.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Inside ball.
That one almost got him. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Number 60, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Meyer warming up as well. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And there's one down.
The batter, number 10. Designated
2
hitter,
aboard with 1 out. Charles Queen, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Off the plate, ball 1.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And another ball. And they're all loaded up.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single, and now they trail by 1. No outs. Runner at first. Here's the center fielder. The 2-2. High fly ball, right field. Lamb settles underneath it. 1 away. So in now for the Angels, Elvis Sanchez. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. To third. He gets there safe at third as he moves up with 2 gone. Out to short, Perdomo. The flip, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Comebacker to the mound. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Guardians. Lamb digging in now. Nothing cooking this inning, but they've still got a shot with 2 away.
Yeah, that's all it takes, Boog. 1 swing, 1 base runner, and suddenly it's game on.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses. Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. They get frozen.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Gets to it onto first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Ready to begin the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Geraldo Perdomo. Tied at 4. And a base hit. Here's the center fielder. Here's a rocket to right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Heading for the plate. Throw cut off to third. And he's out easily. But a run scores, and they take a late lead here. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Charlie Lamb. Fouled off. He was late. That one fouled hard the other way. That misses.
That ball went out.
And that is ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Misses. Nope. And now it's 3-2.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw.
He made it safe.
And the tying run is now in scoring position. That one lifted to left. Jordan gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end. So 2 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder. In the air, right field. Abreu under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb did well in the losing effort.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Charlie Lamb. That one fouled off. Lamb was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. On the ground. Throw to first in time. Man at first, one away. Hit on the ground to short. Off balance feed. There's one. On the first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second.
No, he's in there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
That's a ball.
Check swing called strike. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. That one kicks away from the catcher. Throw comes into third, and on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
That's ball 3.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Fires to third, but he's back. Payoff pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long. Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Wilyer Abreu will hit next. High fly ball, right field. Lamb has a beat on it. Makes the grab. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. On the ground, right side, Mauricio. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Digging in, Nolan Shanuel. Yo 1. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1. Top of inning number 7. So in now for the Angels, Errol Vera. In the air, right field. And there's 1 down. So back to the top of the order. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Wilyer Abreu. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they inch closer. It's 4-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
Charlie.
Lamb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing
that's
room
off the
never
plate.
hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
The 1-0. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hey, way to swing the bat. Nice rip.
Runner on the go. Pitch hit for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag. That clips the corner. Up and in. Now 1-2. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Queen swings through it for strike 1.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath.
Check on the runner. Lamb dives back in safely. Man at second. Runner takes off for third.
Nope,
Pitch
that's a ball.
misses.
Get out, get out.
Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. This one in the air, center field. Moving under it. He makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 5-1. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. He's a guy who does it all. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drew Romo. Parker is just 1 strike away. This one in the air, center field. Young in position, and that'll do it. The Guardians even this series up at a game apiece. Lamb played pretty well in this win. Just 1 hit in 5 at-bats.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can consistently deliver games like the one he had today, because it can help you get wins like this one. Nice job.
And up next for Cleveland, Charlie Lamb, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Ball 1 there.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Gets him to chase after that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one outside, and the count's full. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Outside ball four. He walked him, and they are loaded. Charles Queen now at the plate. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. In the air, out towards left center. Brings it in. Runners tagging for second and third. 1 runs in. Relay throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 2-zip. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And a couple of quick outs. Yainer Fernandez, the next to hit for the Angels. 3-2. High fly ball right field. Lamb drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Lamb starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it. He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
The first baseman, Spencer.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Man at second. Runner goes again.
Ball 2.
It misses. Throw to third. Save. And that is downstairs. And now 3-0. Action in the Angels bullpen. Victor Medeiros, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Here's a 3-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. And he swings through that one. Hit on the ground softly to short. Slings to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. So 2 down. Stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. Hard hit right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Yainer Fernandez. Two down, nobody on. Lined, and that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Elvis Sanchez, the next to hit for the Angels. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. And up next for Cleveland, Travis Bazzana. Popped in the air, left field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Lamb digging in. Missed opportunity just now, but still a chance with 2 away. Big spot here, Singy.
Yeah, got to shake it off and keep grinding. A base hit here changes everything.
Fought off foul.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
The tying run at the plate.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball,
block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
One strike away. That missed by a lot. And the count's even at 2. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Tying run at the plate. That one not close. And a full count now.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Swing and a miss. And that's the ball game. Lamb with a solid contribution even despite the loss.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Charlie Lamb getting ready. All right, just about ready for baseball. Zach Geloff getting ready to hit. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Time called. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
In the air, right field. Cruz has a beat on it. Out, number 2. So, runner at second, 2 down. Zach Geloff, the next to hit for the Reds. Man on second, 2 down. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. 2 runs. Now it's the shortstop. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the air, right field, Lamb. Under it. And that'll do it. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 23 years old. And he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. That one fouled off. Nobody in the league has more stolen bases than he does this season. He has been dangerous. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. High fly ball out to left field. Perkins gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back now with the Battle of Ohio. In now for the Reds, Jose Cabrera. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Runner at first with 2 away. Joe Mack, the next to hit for the Reds.
Come on, Brady. That's a strike.
High fly ball, right field. Lamb drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Guardians.
Oh, I think key. I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Foul ball there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Struck him out looking. Chris, 3rd time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
In the air, right field, Lamb. Moving back for this one. He's got it. And there's 1 down. So 2 down. And next is the designated hitter. In the air, right side of the infield. Diving, makes the grab.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
So a man at first. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. Up the middle. Gets to it with a slide. And they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Quick toss to first. Lamb back in on a dive. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Man at second. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
3-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Challenge from behind the dish here. So digging in, Charles Queen. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Keaton Wynn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Perez also throwing. In the air to left center. That is the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Spencer Torkelson digs in for the Guardians. Got him. That's the ball game. Lamb could have done a bit more to help them out.
If he's going to be a driver for their offense and change losses like this one to wins, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Lamb stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boo, forget the scouting report. He's just got to step in the box and trust his instincts.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Man at first, Andrew Fisher, the next to hit for the Reds. On a line, base hit. Throw into third. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. 2 down, nobody on. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Matt collects, fires to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate. And a payoff pitch. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Joe Matt will hit next. Liner picked on the hop at first. Torkelson steps on the bag, and there's 2 down. Lamb steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boo. That body language says, yes, chef.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. Guardians. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Andrew Fisher digs in now. Base hit and a run comes in. To third. The tag's there, and that's the ball game. Lamb had a rough go of it in this game.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians, the leading home run hitter in the American League. This to center field. Grisham sprinting for this one, but not going to catch up to this one. And a man aboard.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
That's in for a strike.
Oh, you just got to tip your cap on that take right there. I mean, that's not the location you're hoping for and looking to do damage in a 2-0 count.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swings and misses, one away.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
No question about this one. It's out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Back now at Progressive Field. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So the Cleveland Guardians putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they looked apart completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
Lamb takes it in for the out. One down. 2 outs, runner at first. Now at the plate, Dylan Cruz. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Brings it in, and that is that. Here in Cleveland, Charlie Lamb. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Andrew Fisher getting ready to hit. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. It bangs off the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. And he's got no chance. He's out. So 2 down. Now it's the Reds DH. And the 3-1. That one ripped right center field. Back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
In the air, right field, and that is that. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. It drops in, gets away a little bit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Runner on the go.
Oh,
Pitch
that's
is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Grisham is there, makes the catch. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A 3-run shot, and they add on.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in zone. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So 2 down, stepping up for the Guardians, Charlie Lamb. That to right, Cruz coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Guardians fail to score. So 2 down, Joe Mack, the next to hit for the Reds. The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. The Guardians win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Lamb had a great showing in the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Charlie Lamb getting set for this one is Lamb digs in. He's had this pitcher's number. Fastball off speed. It hasn't mattered, Singy.
Yeah, you can tell he steps in with confidence. It's like he already knows the answer to the test.
And this 4-game set is underway.
That's the ball.
Lamb with a homer in his last game. Fought off foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. This one smoked on its way out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Guardians strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Spencer Horwitz up now for the Tigers. Line and a base hit into right. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if
he makes the grab, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Spencer Horwitz. Out towards right center field, Lamb on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Oh! Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Man at second. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Charlie Lamb. Check swing, but he went too far. It's 0-1. Lamb launched a homer in his most recent game. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Take a look.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Nice hit, that boy. Good job, good job.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball misses. High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he's strikes.
Base hit. Lamb rounds third, headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Lamb, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
So runner at second, 2 down. Max Clark getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that'll do it. The Guardians take game 1 of the series on the road. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Lamb steps in. He's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, he's like a DJ with the timing booth, just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
Bennett with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
2-2 on the way. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Jose Caballero. In the air, right field. And that quickly 2 away. To third, and it goes just foul. He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Ah, that hit him.
Take your
And
bait.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, number 7, Okamoto.
First offering. Runner goes. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for third. Now the tag at third, and they got it. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the inning. Number 41 getting ready to hit. And the lefty with the 0-1. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. 1 down. Cole Heath up now for the Tigers. High fly ball, right field. Lamb takes it in for the out. Out number 2. Lamb, multi-time All-Star, 23 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Tosses to first. That ends the inning. One down. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. And that one fouled off. Strike two.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance. Get him out of
high fly ball lifted into air right field. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Here comes the throw. And he dives in with the winning run. And the Tigers walk it off for the win. All right, ready to go here. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. And we're underway. In the air, right field, Freeland ranging back, one away. And now the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. Ripped to right. And that's the inning. And that one is lifted in the air. Freeland should have this one. And that is that. First and second, one out. Here's Riley Green. 2 on, 1 out. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. His 13th home run of the season. Lamb locks in. Not the at-bat they were hoping for just now, so it's up to him with 2 outs.
Well, this guy's got the right mindset, but just needs to stay within himself and deliver.
Base hit into center field. Around from second is the tying run. And he's in safely at second. Great swim move to dodge the tag.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Up and in, and that is ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Go ahead run on base. Spencer Horwitz digs in now. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Lamb now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle. you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That one inside, and that's ball one.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Hard hit, base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up.
And a go-ahead run into scoring position. One away. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Two on, one out. And that's fouled off. The 0-2. On the ground to third. He gets there on a slide. Defeat for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Back at Comerica Park. On to the bottom of the eighth. Spencer Horwitz up now for the Tigers. Out towards right center field. He's got it. And there's one down. Go ahead run on base. Sal Frelick will hit next. Now the 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Lamb settles underneath it. And that is the third out of the inning. Lamb digs in. Not a lot of traffic this inning, but he's got the power to change that with one swing.
Yeah, and that's the kind of threat that keeps pitchers honest, even with 2 outs and no one on.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Smith pitching for the 20th time this season. And he was a third-round pick in 2021. Foul ball there. Ripped into right field, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike.
No, he's in there.
And he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one moves his feet.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just off the inside edge.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. So 2 down, and here is Colt Keith. In the air, right field, Lamb under it. And that is the inning. 3 up. Back here in Detroit, on to the bottom of the 10th. Max Clark up now for the Tigers. Man at second. Into center. And that's a base hit. Clark with a knock, and the leadoff man is aboard. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off in extra innings. 4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. Just about to get started. Charlie Lamb digs in for the Guardians. And we're underway in Detroit.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Handles, throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first. 1 gone, runner at first. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. This looks like extra bases. The relay. And he's out on the tag. Lamb digging in. Nobody on. 2 gone, but this hitter's still dangerous.
Yep, a swing, a mistake, and suddenly it's a brand new ball game.
Gets him to chase after that one.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swings through it for the K. That K is his 3rd. Colt Keith now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Down in order. 2 outs, bases full. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. The 0-1. This one smashed down the right field line. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Number 13 digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 67.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Troy Melton. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. I'll tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy, fantastic.
No, that's a ball.
Hard hit, right side. 3rd out. Guardians. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's the left fielder. 1-2 now. Lined into right. And there are 2 down. Here's the catcher. The 3-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Okamoto. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series. Lamb had a game to forget.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Charlie Lamb is focused. Lamb digging in, facing the reigning Cy Young winner. Basically the baseball version of trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark.
Well, might as well call it graduate level hitting, Boog. We'll see if he studied or not.
Underway here at Citizens Bank Park.
That's a ball.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Chopped left side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away on the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Check swing. He went. That is strike two. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, two gone.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Stepping in, Justin Crawford. In the air, right field, Lamb drifts towards it, 2 down. Left field, way back there. And wow, that one is way out of here. A 2-run blast. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to their lead. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the Cleveland Guardians putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Boog. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Out towards right center field, Lamb gets under it, and there's one away. Laureano comes up to hit. And that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. And he's got no chance. He's out. Lamb stepping in now. Got the lead, but it's far from safe. He'll try to build on it right here.
Yeah, and you love seeing a team stay aggressive. Don't wait around. Keep applying pressure.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That a boy. Great shot.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 50 stolen bases for him this year.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good clean.
Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the sixth. High fly ball, right field. Moniak under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jeremy Pena. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. So back to the top of the order. Charlie Lamb digs in now. Turner
Find the ball.
throws to first, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, runner at first. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Cantillo is just one strike away. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And digging in for Philadelphia, Jared Triolo. This to third, Okamoto. And that is the ball game. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.